Hello everyone, welcome back to Caneflix Picks, the show where we recommend to you some of the best films streaming on Caneflix UTulsa streaming service. Today we're going to be giving you some of our favorite underseen or underrated films that you might not have heard of that we think you should really check out.
It'll be a great time.
My first recommendation for you all this week is Waves. This 2019 film from director Trey Edward Schultz is a family drama that follows the story of a son for the first hour and switches perspective to the daughter after a key event that breaks the family. This film manages to break your heart and heal it by the time the credits roll, all while being visually stunning. This film has a beautiful opening shot that I still think about every week and a score filled with all of the classics of the early 2010s. If you are a fan of HBO's Euphoria, I highly encourage you to check out Waves. You'll love it.
A24's Bodies, Bodies, Bodies was a criminally underseen dark comedy from director Helena Regin and screenwriter Sarah DeLappe. The film's cast of characters, played by rising stars like Amanda Stenberg and Rachel Sennott, alongside names like Pete Davidson, find themselves locked in a New England mansion in the middle of a hurricane and fight to survive as dead bodies start to crop up. DeLappe's script is cutting and surprising alongside expressive and precise costume design courtesy of Katina Danabasis and sharp cinematography from Jasper Wolfe. Balancing the tragic and comedic tones this film ambitiously seeks to portray is no easy feat, but this creative team pulls through for one of the funniest and most unpredictable films of 2022.
Recommendation is the Lovecraftian science fiction horror film Annihilation. Alex Garland's second official directorial effort stars Natalie Portman, who plays a biologist who is called in by the government to investigate a nature anomaly called the Shimmer that is slowly growing. The slow build of existential defeat and despair combined with the visuals that may never be repeated make this science fiction film a masterpiece that went unnoticed in 2018, so I hope you all give it the time of day.
Minari, a semi-autobiographical film from writer-director Lee Isaac Chung, may have been nominated for a slew of Academy Awards when it was released in 2020, but the film's $15 million lifetime gross still leaves it in the category of criminally underseen. This deeply emotional story follows a Korean family working to build a life in rural Arkansas while facing debt, health issues, and other crises that threaten to tear them apart. Minari is a tender, poetic, and artfully composed film that is worth a watch for anyone, and the film's ties to the Oklahoma film industry make it especially essential viewing for this community.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to this week's edition of Caneflix Picks. We'll be back next week with more recommendations for you.
See y'all soon.